Little People, Big World has been a hit TLC show since 2006. And now in its 24th season, we are taking a look back at the most memorable moments from the show. We were introduced to Matt and Amy Roloff when they decided to share their unique family dynamic with the world. Both Little People, Matt and Amy share 4 children, twins Jeremy and Zach, daughter Molly, and their youngest son Jacob. Of their 4 children, only one, their son Zach, is a dwarf like them, while the other 3, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob, are average sized. The show started out to educate viewers about dwarfism and to prove that despite their short stature, they face many of the same ups and downs as average sized families. And over the years, Little People, Big World viewers have witnessed the family's highs and their lows, including divorce, marriages, babies, and family feuds. Here's a look back at 10 of the most dramatic moments on Little People, Big World. Number 1. When the youngest of the Roloff children, Jacob, was just 9 years old, he suffered a scary accident on the farm in 2006. During pumpkin season, the family used a pumpkin trebuchet to launch pumpkins, and the device dislodged and a 2,000-pound concrete weight struck Jacob in the head. Jacob was rushed to Legacy Emmanuel Hospital in Portland, Oregon, where he underwent treatment for a bruise on his head and a precautionary procedure to avoid infection and reduce swelling. Jacob made a full recovery and was able to return home shortly after his hospital stay. Number 2. Being born with achondroplasia, Zach Roloff is no stranger to health issues. Due to the commonality in his type of dwarfism, Zach has undergone numerous surgeries over the years. And when he was a child, he had his legs broken in 3 places so that surgeons could insert metal plates to help straighten them out. Additionally, Zach underwent surgery after becoming violently ill with headaches and vomiting. As it turned out, Zach had a buildup of fluid from a shunt he had placed in as a child. Zach ended up undergoing a 3-hour-long surgery, and luckily, everything turned out as planned and he was able to return home after a week in the hospital. Number 3. During season 13 of Little People, Big World, Jeremy Roloff married his fiancée, Audrey Marabella Body. All of the Roloff children have tied the knot on the Roloff Farms, but Jeremy was the first to do so. He and Audrey gathered before their friends and family for a beautiful ceremony utilizing the farm's famous little chapel. And on September 30th, 2014, Jeremy and Audrey became man and wife, with his twin brother Zach giving a touching speech during their reception. During the special episode, Jeremy said of his new bride that Audrey is, quote, "for me, my better half. And quite honestly, I've wanted to, for a long time, to marry her and spend the rest of my life with her." The happy couple are now parents to 3 children, their 5-year-old daughter Ember, their 2-year-old son Bodie, and their 1-year-old son Bradley. Number 4. In season 14, Jeremy's twin brother Zach also joined the club when he married his fiancée Tori Patton on Roloff Farms. Zach and Tori got engaged in April of 2014 and were married in July of 2015. And the family went all out for the affair, even constructing a windmill for the ceremony. The reception was also held on Roloff Farms, with guests dancing into the night for the momentous occasion. Zach spoke of his special day during the season 14 episode and said, quote, "I was like, whoa, like this is just overwhelming." And for her part, Zach's bride Tori confessed, quote, "I could have never pictured or asked for a more perfect day." Number 5. Despite all of the happiness and matrimony in previous seasons, Matt and Amy's marriage sadly came to an end during season 15. The couple were married for 27 years before parting ways, and their life-changing event played out on national television. After years of watching Amy and Matt share plenty of ups and downs as a couple, their divorce was finalized in 2016. During an episode, Amy admitted that she had no idea what her future had in store for her, but she still counted her blessings as she moved forward into the next chapter of her life. In fact, it didn't take Amy long to find love again. Number 6. During season 16, Amy met her now husband, Chris Mark, during a Paint and Mingle event in 2016. Although they didn't pair up during the event, the duo hit it off later when Amy hosted a pool party at the farmhouse. Although Amy's kids were apprehensive about her entering the dating pool, they eventually came around. Chris got along well with the family, and he and Amy made each other very happy. And 3 years after initially meeting, the couple got engaged in 2019, and they tied the knot in August of 2021, also on Roloff Farms. Number 7. Around the time Amy and Chris went public with their romance, 3 of Amy and Matt's kids walked away from filming for Little People Big World. Jacob was the first to leave TLC in 2016, followed by Molly in 2017 and Jeremy in 2018. Jacob dropped a bomb in 2020, several years after quitting Little People Big World, when he accused one of the show's executive field producers, Chris Cardamone, of molesting him. In January 2022, Jacob revealed that he had decided not to press charges against Cardamone, calling the legal system a, quote, joke. Number 8. Since their wedding took place during a pandemic, Amy and Chris had trouble securing a venue for their nuptials. That's when Amy's ex-husband Matt came to them with an offer to use the farm as their location. Chris was on board with the idea from the start. However, Amy initially brushed off the idea, but eventually she came around. The couple tied the knot in front of 146 of their friends and family members in front of the Roloff Farms gazebo. Our wedding day is a special day, but our marriage is a lifetime together, Amy told People. I'll have the rest of my life with Chris, and that makes me happy, she said. Number 9. Matt and Amy became first-time grandparents during season 17 of Little People Big World. Zach and Tori welcomed their first child, Jackson Kyle Roloff, in May of 2017. And it wasn't long before Zach's twin brother Jeremy and his wife Audrey welcomed their first child too, their daughter Ember Jean, in September of 2017. Just 4 months later. Since then, the Roloffs have welcomed 5 more grandchildren. Zach and Tori also share their daughter Lila and their son Josiah. Jeremy and Audrey also share their sons Bodie and Radley. Jacob and his wife Isabel welcomed their first child, Mateo, in December of 2021. Number 10. Roloff Farms is where Matt and Amy raised their family. Amy remained in the family's farmhouse until 2019 when she sold it to Matt. She then purchased her own home, which she currently shares with her husband Chris. And in May of 2022, Matt announced that he was selling the north side of the farm. Today, 16 acres of the farm's 109 acres goes up for sale, including our original family home and bright red barn, he wrote in an Instagram post. And after Matt tried to negotiate the sale between his sons Zach and Jeremy to no avail, he felt it was time to, quote, move forward with the next season of his life. But just 5 months after listing the farm for sale, Matt then announced he was changing his gears. He has since pulled the listing off the market and plans to renovate and remodel the farmhouse, and will offer short-term, quote, staycations for interested families. Did we miss a top moment from Little People Big World? Let us know in the comments. Make sure you like this video, share if you care, and we'll see you all at the next one.